Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Ask an Action Coach. I'm really happy that we're in this very exciting series right now, Jackie, where we're talking about the 6 keys to a winning team. I think it's such a nice reminder every time you talk about one of these keys to see how we implement them in our own company and how it's helped me be successful. And so the 4th key to a winning team that we're going to talk about is an action plan.
Yes.
And I could kind of think of how we do this in our company, but how would you explain this to a leader who might have a team out there that needs an action plan?
Excellent. So just as a refresher, this is key number 4.
Yep.
Number 1 was leadership. Number 2 was common goal.
Yep.
Number 3 was rules of the game. And this one is all about an action plan.
Yep.
And an action plan is really clearly defining what that position or that position does and what success means. And it's clearly defining, not being ambiguous. So starting with number 1, starting with a position description. Number 2, what are the clearly defined keys to success? How will you as the leader and they as the person having the action plan, how will you all know that this person is successful? And a lot of times this is a really big one because people are too ambiguous here. And so when it comes to review time or when it comes, nobody knows if they're doing well or they're not, because there's no clearly defined either measurement or definition of what success looks like. So remember, as a strong leader, be sure to make sure that each one of the people that work with you, that they know exactly what success looks like and how that is working for the company and how are they contributing to the success of the company. Positional contracts will say, here are these are the things I'm going to accomplish. These are the things I still need to learn. These are my measurements of success. And we all agree that's what we're going to work on.
Yeah.
The other thing is by using positional contracts and by position descriptions, it keeps everybody in their lane, right? You don't want people veering off into other people's lanes. You want them to stay in their lane. So they need to clearly know what they're doing and what they're working on is getting not only them, but the company to where it wants to go.
I like that a lot, and it reminds me of a theater game we used to play when I worked in the children's theater and it was called What Am I Watching? And every child would be on stage together and the audience would have to guess what the children on stage were watching. And you would tell them, pretend you're watching someone on a tightrope. And the rule of the game was that you don't interact with the other people next to you. You only do your own thing. And then when you see everybody doing that thing, it became really clear to the audience what we were watching. And that veering out of your own lane can interrupt what other people are trying to do and the thing they're trying to imagine seeing. And I think that's a really important part about this key to a strong team.
Yes, absolutely. And keep in mind, all of the things that everyone does, every single person in the company, their whole objective really in their position is to head towards the ultimate goal.
Yep.
Right? Towards your vision. And that's key number 4 to a winning team or a championship team.
Love it. Love it. So your action plan is running down the lane and staying in your lane and not getting in anyone else's way or veering out of your own lane. So I love this one. Thank you so much, Jackie. If you're out there and you want to develop an action plan for your team, we can work with you on that. All you got to do is request a session with Coach Jackie Zach, and she'll tell you how we work with business leaders just like you to make that happen. Because imagine what it could be like to have a team where everyone is running in their lane towards the same goal. Thank you so much, Jackie. We will see you next time.
Bye.